Welcome back, everybody, to some more Nobunaga's Ambition. This is what I was talking about when I said that I would be concerned about giving my castles to my allies and me not noticing things like Hakuchi being taken while I was busy doing other stuff, because apparently they can't deal with that. Yeah, that's fine. Former province, that's fine. Take all your stuff. Target, please take that back. We're just going to give it to both of them. We're going to tell both of them, take all your bases, take that castle back. And we're going to see if they do it. If not, I'll do it myself. But yeah, that's kind of where my concern was as far as giving them land. I honestly did not think that they would find a way to lose Hakuchi Castle. Like, that scares me to think about. As it stands right now, I can't worry about it too much. I've got other priorities. Kind of needed to secure the south here. Kubokawa is not as much of a concern. I could probably just send troops from Oko. There's 18,000 men in here. Koso and Oko alone could probably take Hakuchi back, which is probably what we're going to end up doing once we're done with this turn.
Ask for anything you want.
We have a ton of that. I'm not really hurting for resources, all things considered. People are plenty happy, so can't complain there. Yeah, I guess we're good on that front. Still have investments we could probably do. Or isn't this guy sick? Yeah, he is. We're gonna hold off on that then. Now, let's give them 1 month to see what they do. Yeah, keep going. Yep, that's fine. Trying to get some historical figures over here. Miyoshi and Hisahide. Here's some money, that's fine. Yeah, so we're going to march next turn. If they don't go with us, that's their situation, I guess. But we won't be giving Hakuchi back to them then. Neither side apparently needs it. Alright. So this place could get upgraded. Sallyport can get better. That's pretty much it, though. We're still waiting on the Tenshu. It's taking forever to upgrade that castle. Stone Gate, he is still sick. That's fine. Alright. Yeah, we got a lot of people kind of tied up doing stuff at the moment, so. Well, let's go ahead and deploy then.
We march. Let's head out. We march.
Oh, they are, they got a force coming. Alright, that works for me, actually. So Kubokawa is left alone, but we're going to start demanding deployments then from them. You're going to go meet them here. Cut off their reinforcements. Shizui's going to march too on Hakuchi Castle so we can get the flank. This is not... There's 18,000 soldiers right here. There's no like possibility that that's a concern, and he's going to hold long enough for the 12,000 to arrive. This is well within our purview of success. I don't see much concern. It's one of the nice things about the later parts of this game. As you start to progress, smaller conflicts like this start to become like things you don't have to pay as much attention to. You can start focusing on other stuff. Like the greater... It's hard to put into words, but like the way the game scales, like how... Where you start, what kind of problems you have are vastly different to where you are as you progress. And as your country becomes bigger and bigger, and your like the amount of control and the amount of things that are your responsibility increase, your way of looking at things vastly changes. And I think it's a really interesting way to handle it, and I think it makes it feel like you are actually leading this country. At least it simulates that very, very well, which obviously is the point of a strategy game like this. But I feel like a lot of the games that I play don't do this quite so well. They're very top-down. without really giving you the feeling of how you got to that point. Alright, so we crushed that guy. This battle's going to play out here. This guy's going to get crushed. You're just going to surround Kikuchi while you get the chance.
There is no foe we cannot defeat.
They're going to win over here.
This is war.
Surround it.
How much food do they have? 90 days? 100? Okay, you are going to go home.
Enemy officer captured.
Cool. We're going to return. Part of me wants to just take this momentum and march, but I want to secure our backline first. I want to secure the southern side.
Reporting in.
If we start extending over top the mountains to the other side of the island, it might become a little bit untenable too quickly. Alright, so we're doing good as far as retainers. We do have this to teach to somebody, so let's find some of the guys that are working for us now. Like us directly. Somebody's an Oko. Need somebody with like relatively high leadership stats. Leadership, let me go back to main. You're an Aki Castle, hey man, you can have that. I want to start developing the officers that are directly under my control, since I've already done a lot of work on the other guys. So that way we can start to get a little bit more out of our newer generation, so to speak. Since we have like a new group of guys coming through here to do work, we're gonna just leave Aki taking care of her home base. She has a lot of things I want her to do over there. You can take this very expensive tea set so that you'll leave me alone.
What would you like?
All right. We are trucking along here. No. He doesn't want to get employed. He has some really good stats. That's a Saionji officer. Huh. Yeah, we're going to let him live. I don't generally execute people if I don't have to. Oh, he'll join us. Heck, man. Get in here. Takuchi can't defend itself anymore, and he doesn't have a way to muster soldiers to deal with it, so not much of a concern anymore. He's starting to get more power over here. Like I figured he would start eating these guys up, but it's definitely interesting to see. All right. Harvest? Oh, we didn't get any. It's just the central part of the mainland. There's another.
Your orders. Reporting in. Here is last month's balance.
Alright, so that castle's going down. We got a lot of supplies rolling in. I'm just interested to check something here. Shizuka Sagara runs this entire clan. Presumably she's a vassal to one of these guys. There's no way she's independent. The Arima clan's still alive, which is kind of interesting. Whenever you see little guys like this, in my experience, it usually, we're going to break that down in a second. It usually means that they're like a vassal state. So they relinquish their independence to keep themselves alive. It's a weird, it's like surrendering, I guess. Surrendering their whole game, if you will. But let's try and break down what's happening over here. So this is obviously Ochi and Shimazu fighting it up. I'm trying to figure out, Shimazu must have been the aggressor here. He's got some troops. They're trying to take this castle, presumably. Yeah. You'd think you'd want to take Funai, but that looks kind of hard to punch through. And there's a war going on multiple fronts here. Yeah, this is where the big conflicts are happening right now for us. Our allies, how are these guys doing? Yeah, the Suzuki are consolidating more of their control this way, since they're getting pushed by the Oda, who have secured down here in the central part, Kananji and whatnot. There's Oda himself. He's currently fighting off aggressors from the north. So because these countries have become so large, they kind of can't expand anymore, just because their competitors are also very big. So because of this, like, The Oda can't really get a whole lot more power in the region. I would assume Kitabatake is like either subordinate to them or an ally or something, judging from like the state of their forces. Since this is like a barely defended base and that's a capital and they haven't done anything, so I would assume that they're actively choosing not to attack, which means over here in Inabayama, because it's right on this border with the lands that used to be owned by the Azai clan, but now it's Takayama. They're just lighting it up over here. Ugh. And then they have their own fronts. Yeah. I'm just trying to keep an eye on so I have an idea of what's going on with all of these other stuff in the world. The Date are pretty much fully set up on the northern end, or west of this map, or east rather. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, the eastern side of this map, which on a globe would be north. Alright, cool. Let's see here. So this is going to go down. Once that's done, do we give it back is the question. Counterattacking from the turrets. Yeah, the turrets we built. We built this castle, guys. Like, this was ours. This is a very strong castle for this reason. We're running out of food, yeah. That's not a big deal. Once we take the castle, we'll replenish our food. We'll get it done in 10 days. So Hakuchi falls right here. Before, I would assume before this month ends. Hopefully. Yeah, okay. Guess let's pause that real quick. You go home. You go home. You go home. Alright, so we're gonna head home. We'll give Hakuchi back to our retainer here. Yeah, you can have it.
Here is last month's balance. Reporting in.
Don't lose it again, please. I just would really appreciate it if that didn't happen. Hey, he's not sick anymore. I'm good. Alright, he's got high intelligence and high politics, which means can't do a lot for that, but he should be able to impact traffic usually. Traffic and faith is what I believe. Intelligence. There we go. +4. Not fantastic, but it'll help. Get some meetings from people who like tea and feel at the age where the old is destroyed and fades away. Warriors are losing that which made them warriors. Please hold on to trusted traditions of old. So he's a conservative individual. I respect both of them. I believe that's why my character should be neutral, I think. Now we're way up in the corner of the map. Give me a second here. No, we're progressive. Never mind. Okay, well. It is what it is. Do you have any items? Nothing? Okay. Investments. They think I can still invest in Aki. Which, I mean, I should. A lot of these places are real close to being finished. Might as well. Upgrade our castle over here. Restore 10 shoes. Gotta get finished. So let's go with that. Just want to get this upgraded castle here. Alright. Discontented enough. Okay, cool. So we might be able to get him. And... wait, is he sick again? I think that's the same guy who just got sick again. He wants another officer and you want money. I think I'm in a giving mood at the moment. Since I should be about to get a new officer right here. Where is he? Sekide Matsunaga. Extract. I would assume he'll be hard to keep. Matsunaga, in my experience, if I remember correctly, is a fairly demanding individual. But, that's not such a big deal. Have Midori keep handling her business. We'll buy this kind of cheaper tea set just so I can fill out and make sure I have some. Still do some negotiations. Part of me wants to make the Ichijo into a vassal state. I might just conquer them, I guess. It'll give me something to do. It's faster to make them a vassal, but then I don't get as much out of this land, and I don't have as much control over it, because I can't just step in and tell them to build certain things, which is what I like to do. I'd very much like to have control over what buildings go where. Alright. Let's see what Matsunaga has to say. Hopefully he joins us. Hey! Hype. Now, we were working on Ageyoshi Miyoshi. My companion Cho has escaped the Imago clan to come here. We will do his utmost to support you.
Let us begin the meeting. Reporting in.
Ah, okay. I'm not going to give you
Reporting in.
Matsunaga. I don't really
Last
trust
month's balance. Reporting
him.
in.
Yeah, because he's in it for profit. Right now he's alright, though, so let's leave it. I don't know. For some reason, I remember the name implying somebody who is not to be trusted. So we're going to keep that in mind in case it becomes a problem. Alright, we need to take Kubokawa. Oko is kind of the bigger concern here because we sent a bunch of troops out of it. Koso as well. So we probably have a little bit of time before I would be comfortable waiting, sending anybody out there. Now, I thought we were still working on somebody, but I guess Nageyoshi Miyoshi is no longer being enticed over. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I thought we were working on this guy. Let's send Matsunaga, because he's actually quite good at that, because he has such high intelligence. Got him to join us. We'll send him over to find somebody else to join us. You can still invest over here. That's still happening with the character I think is our grandson. Not 100% certain on that. Our age is soon coming. Do you not agree? Those who are bound by the old will fall. The new age will come. Yeah, so he's progressive, which our character is as well. Oh, something's going on up here. Miyoshi are attacking again.
Let us show them how we do battle.
The leader of the Hosokawa died. And the Matsura.
Let us begin the meeting. Reporting in.
No, I'm not giving people
Here's
more
last month's
officers.
balance.
Jeez.
Reporting in.
Current stronger. Hey, good job, Midori. Making progress on stats. I wonder if I send Aki and Asakura over there, like just those two, if they can take this. I would assume he'll send reinforcements, but since he's fighting up here, I don't think he has nearly as many troops to send. So, worst case, we'll send the Motoyama forces as well, and because it's only got 3,500 HP, and there's about 5,000 men in it, but I think we could send some of our younger guys over there, or maybe not necessarily younger people, but newer people. Just because now that all of our more skilled, like Akane is left, right? Motoyama left. So we have a lot of our previously relied upon officers off doing things in other places. Trying to hold the line for us, if you will. And because of that, we need to bring up some of the new people, and I think that would be a good idea to get them into a fight without really help from others and see how they fare. So, with that said, is there still castle upgrades? Oh yeah, I forgot this castle is barely taken care of at this point. I mean, raising population up here is not going to make much of a difference other than soldier count, I guess. I could make this castle, like, super defensible, which would be kind of interesting. If Motoyama Castle were hard to take, what kind of impact would that have? So you can go around it pretty easily. But then you end up in this choke point between Oko and Koso. This Yeah, it's kind of interesting because what it means is if Motoyama were a hard castle to bypass, it would limit this path into the central part of the southern edge of this island. And with the southern coast kind of our main population center, I think it might be worthwhile making Motoyama defensible. Like a powerfully defensive castle. So I think that's where we're going to go with it. Midori can do this in 150 days. That's actually... He says it's a lot, but that's not actually that much to be going from level 3 to level 7. 135 days is still pretty long, too. Let's make a 3-story Tenshu. Why not? 60 days is fine. Can't really do anything over here without destroying something. Alright. Well, let's do it. Let's send... Aki can lead it. She's the one of the few people I still have left who've been around since the beginning. Send Asakura, and our daughter will lead a force from Motoyama. Or I don't think she'll lead it, but she'll at least be part of it. Alright, let's get this party started. Does he raise forces to defend it? He's kind of busy, which is why I'm taking this opportunity. So he's going to send 3,000 men from there. That's fine. I figured as much. Are they coming to help, or are they just checking to make sure that we don't... Yeah, so he's just defending his own lands. I was going to say, he's been sick for a while, so yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, the Date leader, Tanamune, has died. Haramune will take over.
Let's begin the meeting. Reporting in.
Army of 6,000 fighting army of 4,000. Both sides are evenly matched. Here's some money. That's fine.
Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Okay. We're getting there. Items, nothing worth buying. Guardian. What does that do exactly? Defense based on... Raises based on intelligence stat. Let's give it to this guy. Everybody's still pretty happy. Nothing to worry about there. Alright. Let's have you retreat briefly. And you as well. Oh, he's got forces coming down from the mountain.
Stop here.
I did not expect so much in the way of reinforcements. I guess we're going to have to send some more help. Koso's got troops. Let's just beat him over the head with Oko's forces at this point. And we'll send Koso to here to supplement these guys. This 9,000 men that Suzuyaki has got are not going to last very long because I don't think she's incredibly good at military stuff. Yeah, it seems like she's struggling, but that's okay. She's got backup coming. We're going to hold out until she runs out a little bit more of soldiers, and then see where we go from there. Okay. So I'm trying to think of what we can do here. Let's go up here. You go with them. You... Harada, you can go home. That's okay.
This battle is ours.
We're going to try and win this fight with Aki there.
Your orders, please. Reporting in.
I don't know whether or not it has an impact,
Here's last month's balance. Reporting
but I would assume it would impact her ability to gain experience, and I think it would be a good idea for us to make use of that. Upgrades. Aki Castle. It's got a residence. It could have a bigger gate. It's not a... Let's put a large gate down. Why not? You have a 4-story Tenshu. You need stone walls, stature. I want this castle to be bigger. So we're just going to do it. We're just going to bite the bullet and send them on the long-term project. That's 146 days too. Why not? Let's just have stuff take forever. Can Aki live long enough to win this fight here? I think she does. Yeah, okay, perfect. So you go home. You also go home. You march down the mountain path this way, and we'll encircle Kubokawa that way. Yeah, keep conspiring. We want to get him on our side. 80 days, 90 days. I think we take this place in time. You... No, what the heck? Go to here. What? Why? Why not just go down the mountain this way? I'm confused. What's going on? Why is this path that's a...
Let us begin the meeting.
Okay, I guess. Here's some money. That's fine. No, I'm not giving you Matsunaga. Please go away. Okay. Some more investments we can get done. Keep working on that. That's fine. I'm very confused as to why he went up and around that way, but that's okay. Yeah, they surrendered. Yeah, there's no way that they could stand against us. The Suzaki clan has, or tribe has sworn allegiance to us. Okay.
Returning. I'll show you my strategy.
Where is he going? Oh. I was like, if he's gonna attack us, that's a ill decision, I suspect. But yeah, so with Besho clan eliminated, one other people would like to serve us, which will you do? Agemoshi Miyoshi. Oh, so we were trying to convince him to join us, and their clan got destroyed. So when he was released, he came to us. That's cool. There's more captives. Neither of them will join us. I don't plan on killing either of them, so that's fine. So the Suzuki clan just eating up things in the central area here. That works out though. We're getting bigger ourselves. We're getting pretty strong. A respectable sized clan now.
Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Okay, so Kubokawa is gonna need some people in it, which I have a bunch of extra people over here, I suspect. Let's send him, her, Matsunaga, and Miyoshi. Why not? Now, I believe some of those people are not very happy right now. Yeah, Matsunaga instantly not in a good mood. That's fine. Let's give you some items, make you happy for a little bit here. Let's do some investments over here. This needs a little bit of water control and a little bit of entertainment. She can get the entertainment done real fast, so let's do that. We can still entice more officers over. Part of me wants to start pilfering officers from him, but he seems to be doing an alright job of keeping people happy. This guy is really strong. What the heck? Can you get him 12 months? That's not so bad. I can deal with a year-long situation if that's how long it ends up taking. Get that road work done. Where else do we have road work? We could do some down here, but I'm not going to do that for now. So I think our bigger issue here is taking Omori Castle, and then we'll worry about these guys. Just go south and crush them. I would assume they'll surrender pretty easily, so I'm not particularly concerned. They got any new good places to put down a castle? Not really. Yeah, there isn't really a whole lot of good places. That's okay, though. Yeah, on to the next turn. Is Ichinomiya getting bigger at all? There's a merchant quarter here. Still less than 10,000 people, so that's kind of expected. But they should be able to make use of a lot of this area, so hopefully that helps out. We got some people over in Kubokawa finally, so we can start working on that. Oko Castle's pretty much ready to go. Oh, there it is! They're doing it, lads! They're attacking! I'm so proud of you. We might actually be able to get another castle taken. And who's doing this right now? No, I'm not going to give commands. That's fine. Wait, what's going on? Why are you retreating? I really don't understand what's going on. But if they succeed, they succeed. 6,000 against 1,000. That's fine. Sure, here's some money. I'm interested to see who's the one fighting here. I think, yeah. I think it's Motoyama who's actually sending this assault. Interesting. She lost a lot of men in Amagiri, so it's not surprising that she can't do this, because like Akane doesn't really want to send troops out of Sogo Castle with all the stuff north of her. She wants to keep a force that she can swing around to defend, but Motoyama doesn't really have that concern because he's only borders with an ally at this point. So with all of this covered, unless for some reason Akamatsu were to come all the way down to attack, he has plenty of soldiers to make use of. So I'm proud of them for finally being able to recognize that and maybe get some land for themselves. All right. I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to tell her to try and take Shimotsui Castle. If she were to march on it at some point, best case scenario, she's looking at maybe 22,000 men against, because these guys are going to immediately send troops over. I think Osofune might also be subservient to them. I don't think she can take this, to be honest, so we're going to leave it for now. Like, I don't see a scenario where she's able to build up strong enough to take this unless she blitzkriegs it and just hits the castle fast and hard before they can do anything, but ultimately I don't think that that's something I should be relying on happening. Start getting this place upgraded over here. It's a level 1 castle. We need to do something about that. How's this place doing? Dual annex. There's no facility. I wanted a shipyard or a depot or something, but can't really do much with that. Versailles Port, maybe. It's got a residence, so that's not going to get any bigger. Increase attack of units with cavalry squads and strength of resupplied units. Slightly increases attack of base units from cavalry squads and increases resupplied unit strength. Base units get captured less. Let's go with that. I don't foresee the castle being attacked, but in the future, if it ever is, I want to make sure that we can get out of it more safely. We're good on the road work. We can certainly upgrade some camps, though. Start getting Kubokawa some protection and some population growth. Alright, let's see how they do around here. Get in it, boys. Win the fight. I don't know. Oh, he sent him on a boat to swing around the side, I guess? He wants to have like a coastal fight? Take a detour? No, I don't take a detour. Screw that. If they want to fight us, fight them.
Get them.
So we have a naval landing happening at the same time. What an interesting way to do that fight. Who are you? Ishiki. Oh, she's part of us. She's in our clan. Mr. Trade. Does she work for one of the other people?
Reporting in. Reporting in. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
She had an indicator of being one of our officers, but I don't know who she is. I've never seen her before. Where is she? Who does she work for? That's weird. I legitimately don't know who that is. Does she work for me? Who is this? I don't remember her ever joining. Cho Ishiki. Oh, she must have been Oh, she must have been one of the prisoners that joined us. That must be it. Okay. Get Kubokawa all built up with those fortifications. Everybody's still happy. We're good. Alright. Do it, lads. I believe in you. I could send reinforcements, but I want to see if they can do it themselves. It's looking like it's going to be a little dicey. You don't never want to have a boat fighting people on land. It's just not... It's going to hurt a lot of his soldiers. Although they are dealing a lot of damage as far as population goes. They can surround it still. Yeah, that's... They can do this. Shigetoki Motoyama has died at Sogo Castle. That's unfortunate.
Reporting in. Reporting in.
No, I'm not giving you Matsunaga.
Reporting in.
Even if they don't take it, I think I'm going to send soldiers over there just to clean it out. Koso Castle's got a mostly full up force, so we're going to go ahead and send them over there. If by the time they arrive, they've already taken the castle, so be it. I don't think it's too much of an issue. All right, what does this place look like? There's some iron sands, which are not really being capitalized on. And a fountain, which can have patties, which he doesn't even have. On a shrine town. This place kind of needs to get redone. This is suboptimal. So Kubokawa could be making guns, which is certainly a thought process that we would have. So it could be making guns, and this could have a paddy inland instead of this farm, which is what I think we're gonna do. So we got some work to do over here, I think. Patty, put it here. And then a gunsmith can go. Shrine Town's making steel commerce. It's a level 3. If we put that down here, so the patty is going to require what? Water control and faith. Gunsmith doesn't actually do anything other than letting you make guns, obviously. We could have a forge, which is just pure iron production, which is entertainment and safety. And I think that's what we're going to do. I take care of that. And castle upgrades. Aki Castle can still get stronger, apparently. Put in some corner turrets, why not? Investments, we can still do some investing. Shrine Town's not terrible. I think that's probably what we want to put some time into, though. Get that place up and running. Aki Castle. Also coming along, so nothing to worry about there. Definitely really developed a lot of this land. Alright. Let's get this army up over the mountain and go make sure Saganomori falls. It's looking like it's going to fall no matter what, but I'm concerned about their food. Yeah, so he's just going to send that guy off. He's got... Oh, he's storming the place because he knows he's going to run out of food. Interesting. He's doing some pretty good damage. Yeah, they're going to run out of soldiers long before this becomes a concern. Place is going down. He took it. Hey! Let's head home. Who was that? That's who I thought it was. Onishi Yoritake. I knew I liked that guy. That's fine. Here's your stuff. Confirmed. Okay. So we're going to form a new province. What we're going to do, actually, is Faith. I'm going to go to Yoritake's home. We're going to give him that. Castle. And Nobunaga. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. Let's give you... Let's go to you. Can't give you Hakuchi Castle because it's... Who owns this? It's owned by Motoyama. Okay. May resent this. Do you really wish to dissolve this house? Not for the time being. So we'll give him that. We'll edit here. Motoyama. You're going to add this castle to your stuff. And you're going to target that castle. And then we're going to do that. Kind of in a tough spot because I want to move him into Hakuchi and Saganomori, but I think it might make the AI kind of annoyed, so I'm going to check to see how this plays out. I don't think it'll matter. Ultimately, it's kind of a minor issue, but he's going to lose this castle. That's fine. And you're going to gain that and lose this. Get him that, and then you can have that castle. There we go. Just that way, because I don't really like having these guys spread really thin. Like, even though these are pretty far away, they're at least, like, just down the road, so to speak, from one another. Like, they're just straight connected, whereas this is a big distance. And I didn't want to give more castles to Motoyama, because he's already got this area, and stretching him across this whole area doesn't make sense. So since Onishi was the one who really accomplished this, I figured we'll give him Saganomiya, or Saganomori, sorry, and then give him Hakuchi Castle, move him this way, westward, and then that way he can focus his efforts on trying to take Yuzuki. But we've definitely finally gotten to the point where our AI companions here are going to be able to really start to participate. Maybe not really participate, but, you know, more than nothing. So there's that. Okay, let's get an iron gate going. I want this place to be tough as nails to get in through. Okay, we're gonna keep working. This castle actually can get a couple people on it at once. Get turrets going, why not? Just keep throwing money at it. Stone walls, never without. I never want to have a castle that doesn't have stone walls. It's not a castle otherwise. Alright, Kubo Kao is getting some work done. Castle's under a lot of construction at the moment. We should see a lot of this complete, though, so I kind of want to watch it. Yes, keep doing that. There we go. Got some towers. I heard the drums. That means somebody's marching. Who is it? I don't understand what's going on here with that particular force, but that's okay. Everybody else okay? We're good? I'm always concerned when I hear drums. Usually means somebody's marching. Should get a new gate finished over here at some point soon too, but... No, I'm not giving you Matsunaga. Please go away. Alright, I'll give him an officer so he'll leave me alone, maybe. Give a retainer, another officer. It's him. He's complaining because he's alone out there, basically. Who's... Oh, they're sorted inverted by honor. Aki's a no. No, no. Nagiyoshi Miyoshi, that's a no. It's gonna be this guy. Okay, you can go help him. Well, So there's gonna be a forge. Increases with more reservoirs. More gunsmiths. Cathedrals, teahouses, and large gardens. Yes, we're gonna get basically nothing out of that for the time being. Let Miyoshi take care of that. How is Aki Castle? I don't think it can get any stronger, really. Gate residence, yeah, it'd have to be a facility, and there's not really much. Base units and neutral officers become stronger. Creative. Strengthens affiliate units that have creative officers. I don't know what that means. Popularity, popularity, popularity. Resistance to blockades and raising. Okay. Whatever, we'll put a chapel in. Why not? Just for the sake of having something different. Kubo Kao is gonna need to replenish some soldiers. Oko's about done. Motoyama's gonna be in good shape. He's finally headed home, so that's fine. Which his new home is Hakuchi Castle. Yeah, there we go. Nagoyoshi Miyoshi. Feel the age where the old is destroyed and fades away. Warriors are losing that which makes them warriors. Oh, he's values tradition. Certainly something to keep in mind. Alright.
Your orders, please. Reporting in.
There's some gold.
Reporting in. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Alrighty. Get some more upgrades going here. Kind of out of space, though, so it's going to need to become a bigger castle. 98 days is a long time. You're not wrong. 89, though. That's not so bad. Putting some turrets up over here. We're getting things going. Less of a issue. You're at 54. Okay. Assimilate. Oh, we can assimilate somebody. The Suzuki tribe. Okay, where are we lacking for population at the moment? 29,000. How's Asakura doing? 30, 23. I wonder, can Asakura make use of this land right here? If they can, maybe that extra population will push them over.
Moving to town.
Cool. And I can offer an item to improve relations. I'm not really inclined to do that at the moment. I should start doing a little bit more diplomacy, though. Yes. Can I meet with the Shimazu? No, not really. Could try and get into better relations with the Ouchi. I'm gonna have to start picking sides between some of the superpowers, because eventually I'm gonna also be one once I have this whole area, and then we're gonna have to decide which side we're gonna pick in this big conflict. And we're just gonna have to rely on the Suzuki clan to not let anything through while they handle that. Which we married into this like whole alliance, and we've done basically nothing for them to this point. The Honganji, every time I look at this castle, I don't understand. 32,000 soldiers. It's ridiculous. I don't understand how this is such a powerful castle. Okay. Let's see. So the Oda are holding up okay. Yeah. Just a couple of glances into the future, if you will. Get some more work done. Nice. Okay. Kitabatake is dead.
Your orders, please. Reporting in.
No, I'm not giving you another officer. Noshima. Where's Noshima? Where does... Oh, he wants to take that? That's a no from me, dog. That's a...
Reporting in.
No, I'm not exposing myself to the Miyoshi right now. If anything, I should actually try and do something here. Negotiate alliance for 2 years. Try and get a 2-year alliance going with him. And then we will give him something nice so that he'll maybe like us a little more. Some cheese. That'd make him friendly. What can I give him that's going to make him friendly? That's like the cheapest thing. Is he like 10? Okay, so grade 10 stuff's fine. So we'll give him a nice horse. This castle can definitely get bigger. 4-story Tenshu is the only thing it can build though, so that's fine. Investments. We can keep investing, yes. We're almost hitting level 6 on everything in Aki Castle, and then we'll be able to finally have Aki leave that place and go work somewhere else. At some point, I may need to separate some of this and give it to one of these guys. I would like for Koso and Oko to be like really important here. Oh, and we have our alliance with the Mori. That's perfect. Ochi really likes the horse we gave him. And there's 11,000 men heading to Saganomori. Oh. Akashi. Terezumi Akashi. Oh my goodness. He is amazing. What the heck? He entered Osaka Castle, leading his Christian samurai to the siege of Osaka. And Nagayoshi Miyoshi just fell ill. That's not good. And he's dead. Oh, well. So much for that. We bring in Miyoshi, thinking, hey, we got a new officer. That'll be cool. And then he's just dead within months. All right.
Reporting in.
Now's the perfect time to expand. No, go away. Okay, I want to stress something here. He's attacking me with 11,000 men. I have castles with 11,000 men in them. I don't know what he's thinking trying to attack us at this point. Ultimately, though, I think we're just going to send what we've got. And this may be the point where we end this whole conflict. All right, we're doing it. Oko, go there. Koso, you're going to split your force. And you're going to march on Omori Castle while you have the chance. Since he's not going to be able to muster much to stop us. Motoyama.
Onward to the battlefield.
You're going to march down and meet them. Right here. Asakura, you're also going to go with them to take Omori. Aki Castle.
Leave it to me.
Aki's going to take her forces to Saganomori. We have the agility trait we can give to somebody. Interesting. Oh, somebody's not that loyal. Oh, he's brand new. Let's give it to the new guy. The new kid. Showing up. Taking this gourd. So I can get him to be happy. Collude. Now, I could get him to not attack us, but we're actually going to go ahead and have him join us instead down the road.
What would you like?
We're good on that. We don't really need to buy much. We are starting to run out of supplies, which is probably because I keep getting into big wars that cause me to spend a ton of my supplies by sending thousands of troops in. But, you know, it happens. All right. Quick drink of water there, and I guess this is where the conflict starts. I'm just trying to make sure we're not wasting our time on anything else there. All right, cool. Let's get time a little slower here. Yeah, see, our retainers are also marching, which is good. Oh, trust from the bottom. It's hard to find someone. It is truly rare in this Age of War to find someone. Oh, so he trusts us. That's cool. Do you not agree? And he's also progressive. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is getting messy.
Stop. Yes, let us show them how we do battle.
Keep doing that. Was that the Uchi? That's why. Okay, so he must be on good terms with them, which is kind of bad for us, but what it does mean is it tells me pretty much immediately,
Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
it tells me that we might be siding with the Mori in all this. Now, we allied ourselves with them with that kind of concern in mind, but it's looking like we may secure this, ally ourselves with the Mori, and then try and take out both of these guys for the remainder of the next probably 10 years. This is what I'm talking about from a game scale. We are 31 years into this game. Oh, we have Ronian. Join us. Hey, guys. You want to work? Cool. I got stuff for you to work on. Trust me. Neither of you are particularly content with just walking in and getting paid. That's fine. Here's some pretty things. You like that? Telescope? Cool. Here's yours. I feel like every time we bring in an officer, I like take them into my treasure room, and I'm like, everyone gets to pick one thing. Everybody gets one. You get to have the one thing that you want, and it's like, oh, you like that one? All right, it's yours. It's just kind of how I operate. If you join us, you get a complimentary gift, a signing bonus, if you will. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what we're going with. Canonically, it's a signing bonus. Alright, the origins of the signing bonus. Okay, so we're going to surround this. Aki's going to march on Kinoshita. You're going to march on Kinoshita. Okay. You're gonna go take Noshima Castle. Everybody should have just resupplied, so that's good. How are things going on the south? Smoothly. I don't foresee much concern here. Should take the castle long enough, or fast enough, to be able to resupply there. Oh, he just got crushed. That's fine. We killed someone. That happens sometimes.
Let us begin the meeting. Reporting in.
1,000. I'm not giving you Matsunaga. Go ahead, attack it.
Reporting in. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
I don't even know what castle he wanted to take, to be totally honest with you. He wants to take this. I don't see a universe where that plays out, actually, so let's go ahead and stop that from happening. No. Oh, okay, the Uchi have started to encroach over here. We're gonna need to get rid of them, like, right now. Take that. Okay. So we're gonna take this. You're going to go here. What?
Understood.
You're gonna go Kane. I don't understand what you mean by the route is too long. Here for now, I guess, and then I'll piece together that route since they don't want me to put it in all at once. Build an annex over here. Once all this is done, we're going to need to do a lot of work to figure out what we're doing with all of this new land. It's going to be a bit of an operation to kind of space it all out and separate everything, but for the time being, let's try and win this war first.
If we work together, we can win this.
You take that.
Defeat is unthinkable.
You guys take this castle. Are they going to surrender? Yeah.
Enemy officer captured.
Okay, so they surrendered. They surrendered. We're going to keep marching.
I can fight too. Right.
Meet them there. You can go home because you've contributed enough so far. That's fine. Maki can march there. You guys get rid of them.
Leave it to me.
They need to get the heck off of my island.
We march. Your orders, please. Reporting in. Reporting in. Reporting in. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
All right. This level 3 needs to get to level 4. She's working on that. That's fine. This does too. Hockey is almost done. Needs a little bit of water control. So that's 1 month away from being a finished product down there. We have some places with nobody in them right now because they are surrendering to us. Do you have anything? Anybody who's not doing anything? You can go just fill out that castle. That's fine. Okay. Whole lot happening all at once, my dudes. We got that castle, which we've sent somebody to. Noshima is also a new castle that we've sent nobody to. That's fine. Doesn't really make much sense to do the enticements at the moment. Once this war is finally finished and we wipe these guys out, then it's going to be there's going to be a whole lot of officers coming in from the clan that decided to surrender to us. This is barely a fight. We're not even looking. In fact, we're storming the place at the same time.
Come on, let's go.
Hey, you. Can you go contribute somewhere? You. Can probably go home, to be honest.
Back to the castle.
Okay. The rest of these guys should have this stuff well in hand.
I'm not letting you run.
It's this last Ozu castle that we can probably...
I can fight too. Enemy officer
Alright.
apprehended.
So we took this. We took that. Sone is about to fall. They have supplies. Let's just keep marching at this point. These guys are about to take this. I would assume this will surrender in a brief moment. Guess not. Oh, he's sick. Oh, we're about to lose another person to illness. Yes, you can have some money. Would love to receive Aki Castle. That's not happening. I will be reassigning castles and everything to everybody in the relatively near future, but for the time being, we're... Yeah, so what we're going to do, we're going to form a new faith. We're going to give it to Chikamasa here. We're going to give him both of these. Actually. Yeah, we'll do that, actually, now that I think about it. Chikamasa, you deserve it. We're going to give you this. And we're going to give you some officers. Him. Midori is his wife after all, so we should probably send her over there. Just trying to find officers that can help him out over here. Okay, so he'll take care of all that. Which means, where am I? So Kurose is empty at the moment. You doing anything? You're not? Alright, we'll get over there for now. Just that way it's filled out. No, like I said, we got a lot of consolidation to do, figuring out whatever we're doing with this area once it's all said and done. But for the time being, we can have some of these guys work a little bit. Okay. Akane, you mark on Ozu. You can go home. You got a lot of wounded with you. We have a ton of road work to do, I'm sure. Not really, actually. Now that I look at it, it's not really that bad. In fact, I'm not even sure where it wants road. Oh, over here. Okay. I'll have Aki take care of it. Alright. Yeah, we're just... At this point, we're just committing to finishing everybody off except for Saionji at this point. Or Ichijo, rather. And, Shimazu clan, you want to grant him an audience? Sure. Stopping your war against Chosokabe clan. No. No, I have zero interest in that. I in fact, need to wipe them out so I can get their officers, so I can potentially make use of a lot of this land. Alright, so we're going to take this. We have all kinds of time. Suzu and her team is about to run out of food, but that's okay because this castle's going to fall. Sweet. Got a bunch of tribes joining us. Let's decide what to do with captives. Well, we'll have these two join us then. We're not going to execute any of them. And you guys can go home. Flood controller, cool. And he did indeed die from that illness. That's about where I expected. Here's some money, that's fine. I cannot be giving away officers. I'm not giving you Aki Castle. Do you want to attack Ozu Castle? Go ahead, I guess. We're kind of already taking it. Yeah, he wants to help, which is pretty surprising that he immediately recognized, like, hey, I don't have that many troops, but I can probably still contribute over here, which is nice of him, but not too much of an issue. Sone Castle, I'm actually going to give to him, I think. Faith, you can also have Sone Castle. Speaking of which, can I create another province? I can't. Those are his bases. His target is nothing at the moment. Wait, why does he have 4? I didn't give him that, did I? At least I didn't mean to. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I don't want Kurose to be his. I would like to control most of this area down the road. I'm not super happy about giving him Yuzuki, to be totally honest, but I think it's probably the best plan for us here. And then from there, we can kind of consolidate our power on this coast and then work from the western coast to make use of a lot of the land up here and sort of march southward. And then we'll have to kind of leave everybody to manage and protect a lot of this land. I'm going to try and maintain as much of the southern end as I can. I will probably eventually give Aki Castle over to Motoyama just so that he can manage it for me. I'm just waiting for that place to be finished. Which, actually, now that I think about it, I think it almost is, so... Probably be a good idea to hand it over at this point, since I think the investments are done. Construction's finished, yeah? Actually, yeah, the place is done. Next time he asks, we'll give it to him. Alright. Now we're going to take Ozu. Got more captives. Cool. Just keep joining us, guys. The more people on our side, the better. Get some friendship. You didn't end up contributing. That's okay, though. Got a bunch of people on their way home. Those are going to fall by the end of this month? I sure hope so. Nope, not quite. That's annoying. Alright, so we've got that under control, though. Here's some money. That's okay. You can have Aki. Yes. I'm not giving you Matsunaga until I get more officers, which should happen at the end of this month. Collude. Who do I have a collusion target with? Oh. We were actually really close to extracting him, but this castle's going to fall so fast it won't matter. Alright, we need to start making this place ready to defend, because this coastline is going to need, like, this castle is going to need to just be straight up impenetrable. Like, all of this is going to need to become very, very defensive. Luckily, there are only actually ports here and here. Because of that, I can essentially work on Kurose and Osu and make them, or Ozu rather, and make them, like, impenetrably defensive, and then from there it won't matter, because he can't go along the southern end. He has to actually land here or here, or up here potentially, but I'm not too worried about him sneaking past the Mori and my forces here. So we definitely have some concerns. I can't believe that guy's still unhappy. That's nuts. Okay, here you go. It's okay. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. We're getting some road work done. Teach Schemer to somebody. Let's teach the young guy. His stats are super high, so I'm probably going to end up making use of a lot of these younger officers very, very heavily. Alright. Let's get Ozu to fall. And then we have a big couple of decisions to make. Let's decide what to do with captives. Thank you. Join us. Ozu Castle, Chosukabe are gone. It's finally over, everybody. What is essentially a civil war has ended. We have complete control, other than that small clan there on the bottom, but I think we're about to vassalize them this turn. We did it, boys. The Chosukabe, our original clan, is gone. We have finally wiped them out. Meanwhile, this nightmare is happening on screen. What is this? I gotta look this over. Okay. So the Shimazu are defending Oka Castle against a massive Ouchi force. It's just a ton of soldiers, which I would assume, yeah, the Shimazu are gonna repel this and swing over. It's such a deadlock. Like these borders are really not gonna move very much because there's just so much, like so many soldiers that anytime a fight happens, it becomes this massive conflict. Okay. Everybody can go home. Kane can go home. Harada can go home. That's fine. Okay. So what are we gonna do? So we gave up Aki Castle. Suzuaki, go home. We gave up Aki Castle, Motoyama. We got a lot of these guys to start recruiting. This is what I meant when I said once they fall, we're gonna get a lot of people. Just a ton of officers. The Kono had a lot of women. Alright, cool. So we get 12 new officers. That's perfect. That's one of the big things about finally like wiping out a clan, is that you get basically almost every officer they have. It's the other reason why I'm like, if I take these guys out, I get their officers, which is one of the big things for why I would want to do that. You know what? Here, you can have Matsunaga.
Here's last month's balance.
That's okay. Alright. So what do we want to keep? We want to keep Kurose, Omori, Kubokawa. Could give up Motoyama to the Onishi guy. The difference is that, like, none of these places are going to have anywhere near the population of what Oko has. 50,000 people. Like, I need to maintain this as, like, my castles and then flow this way. So our little environment's going to need to look like this for a while, I think. Unless one of these places is really big. 26,000. I could definitely make this into a larger castle, though. Yeah, I might take this just so I can consolidate, like, a area right here. And then really focus my efforts that way, and then give up some of this land to somebody else to manage. I think that's what's going to happen. We have a bunch of people who are not very happy. These are the reasons, if anybody watching has ever questioned why I buy so much stuff. Just random treasures. This is why. So that in situations like this, I have stuff to give everybody. So that they will all be happy. Or maybe not all be happy. Some of the people are unpleasable, but that's okay. It's not a big deal. It's just me, or do all of these... They all want the clan. They all value the clan. Okay. At the very least, I'd get them all into the yellow. So that's... He's not even... That's weird to me. That's okay, though. We're making some progress. We'll improve relations with as many people as we can. Alright, so we got to start upgrading some of these places, which means we're going to start sending people that way. That's fine. We'll restart the roadwork later. Head to Ozu. Need to get these castles up and running. And then we'll leave enough people here so that they can... So we need to work on Kubokawa. Motoyama's not done. Asakura isn't done. But Koso and Oko are going to be done. So we're going to start moving everybody out of them. We're going to leave just enough people so I can pull these forces and march here once we've kind of recovered. So we'll maybe give it a month or two. And then we'll take Nakamura and Tsukumo. And then we'll be set. That'll probably give me enough time to finish off Motoyama as well. So that I can get all these castles up to where I need them to be. Oh, there's an unhappy guy. Well, I don't really care that much. We'll get him later. I was going to say, I would suspect that the Uchi don't like me again. Which is not surprising. Yeah, refused. Since we took one of their castles. I gave him a horse. I thought it was a nice thing to do. And then, you know, they took some of the land that's definitely mine. Let's keep working on maintaining relations with the Mori. I want to make sure that they are as happy as can be. Let's upgrade our kin and inner circle and everything here. Newcomers. Just a couple of new people. Why not? Fill out those guys. That actually makes me wonder. I can't form a coalition anymore. Is it because I'm too big? Am I no longer able to form a coalition? Let's get that upgraded here. Oh. She has really high stats. Some of these people are going to get this stuff done pretty quickly. Okay. So I could just make him a vassal. We're not going to do that. Could make that guy a vassal as well. I'm not going to dissolve that. That's fine. Suzuki. We're fine. Okay. Guess that's it for that turn. Start moving officers around, getting stuff worked on. Got more captives, so let's get more officers. This is what I mean. We have so many people joining now, and we need all of them. We'll release that guy. And I don't really have the heart to release or kill a lot of them because we used to work with a lot of these people. Like we started with them, and now that we've defeated them, we are like, hey, you can join us now. You can, Hide, and that means Akane gets to be reunited with her family after all of these years. Like that's legitimately like an interesting storytelling moment. After this like 20-year long. Was it 20 years? I think I left at year 20 or something like that. Let's check. Yeah, I left in somewhere around 16, so 16, 17 years. And it's 31 now. So we've been in Civil War for like 15 years or so. And Akane has been essentially fighting against her family, along with a bunch of other officers who used to work for them, and myself, for a long time. Even her father even died during all of this of like age. And now finally, everybody's reunited. We're all on the same side again. And more powerful than ever. Alright. That being said, we have a lot of people who are not very happy to be here. So let's try and improve some of that. Actually start here then. 8 is the highest I can get him to. That's some yikes from me. 8? Jeez. Yeah, some of these people are going to be stuck in the yellow, and that's fine. Yeah, this is what this process looks like. Just handing out gifts. And I don't even have enough, I don't think, to actually make everybody happy. But we're going to work on it as best we can. There are no more items we can give. Well, let's buy some more, I guess. Even after years and years of buying, like, way too many items over and over and over again, we still don't quite have enough, really, to make everybody happy. But now we are huge. We have a ton of officers, I would imagine. Ozu has 29 people in it right now, so we can start to rearrange things and have a whole lot of people to work with. So that's where we're at right now. So that's what a lot of this is going to be for the foreseeable future. For now, let's see. This is a fountain, which means patties can go in adjacent. It's not terribly useful right here. Although we could probably remove one of these farms and replace Patty. Yeah, we're going to take out both of these farms, put a Patty here, and then do something with a port town, perhaps. Patty. We're going to leave this warrior's quarter. Who's going to take about 30 days to do it? You, take care of that. And then we will put down a port town here. And then port towns benefit from traffic safety and other stats. So we're going to work on maybe putting down a trader. So we're going to need to stimulate. Over here, commerce. You're going to want law code. Alright, we got a lot of castle upgrades to do. That's fine. we can get a whole lot done all at once now that we have so many people. Because we have so much labor up to this point. We've had just this excess amount of labor, and personnel has always been the major issue. But now that we've consolidated and taken over another large clan, we end up with so many extra people that we can get so much more done. Let's actually put a residence in. This southern side doesn't need to be built to be defendable anymore, since it's probably never going to see combat ever again, and ideally anyway. We're going to put... Yeah, I need an official trader to go in there at some point, but that's okay. This castle is going to need to be as big as it can be. Do I not have enough supplies? That's weird. 6? 219 days. Okay, so we're starting to run out of people who are skilled, which is its own issue, separate to our other problems potentially, but that's okay. Our bigger thing right now is we're going to need to start moving people around. So, how many of you are not busy? Quite a few. Well, let's grab a handful of you and send you on over. And then, yeah, the big thing here is I'm going to give Oko Castle, Koso, Asakura, and Motoyama. Like, we're going to give this away once we've taken these and then really focus on this area. I think it's going to go to Aki, to be honest. So if I appoint... Aki is like the next in line for really needing to get her own stuff. And I think that that's probably where we're going to go with it. We're probably going to give her that. And for the time being, those places are pretty much done on upgrades, I believe. Yeah, Asakura definitely needs some more work, and so does Motoyama. But we might give her Oko and Koso, at least in the short term, just to save a little bit of problems over there, a little bit of effort that I need. Road work. Keep working on that. Let's get that to Ozu. Okay. We're finally starting to use up all this labor that we've been sitting on for who knows how long. $208 days. Jeez. Okay, that's a nope. Investments are probably our better bet with some of these. So the big thing is, this started to come back to a lot of the beginnings of the game now that we're back to trying to really develop a lot of this area. We're back to kind of the beginnings of let's start figuring out who's good at what, who can do what, and start throwing some officers at some stuff. And some of our lower level officers who are maybe not as skilled, we're going to focus on investments because those are things we can take them off of at any time where we might need to send them somewhere else. Saves us a lot of trouble. Alright. Well, the Mori and the Ochi are really fighting it out. Not at nearly as big of a scale as the Shimazu, but there is a fight happening over here.
Reporting in.
Sure, you can have an officer, that's fine. We have a lot of them right now. And you need some supplies, that's okay. So, yeah, there's a lot of fighting going on up here, but that's okay. We have a bunch of missions coming in. Stimulate T, okay, could probably do that. That farm's about to disappear, actually. Stimulate Theater. Obtain a T set. Well, the T set's easy enough. If he has one, I'll buy it. Yeah, cool, that's done. Let's keep upgrading these places. Do I have anybody who can handle this in a reasonable amount of time? 143 days is not that bad. You know what? Take care of it. I trust her to handle it. Yukata, 50 days. Everyone's 50 and then you're 73. Alright, well. Handle it. Upgrade that gate. 46 days. Ray. Get that done. And we are out of labor. Wow. That's it's been a very, very long time since we've been out of labor. Alright, well, let's do some stimulations here. They want tea done. Do we not have anybody to put on it? I guess not. Ray, can you be improved a little bit? +1? I'll take it. Make her a little bit happier. I believe we can assimilate some tribes, can't we? Yeah, you can join Ozu. You can join Kurose. Merchants, you can go to Asakura. I wish instead of vassalization I could just negotiate and tell them, hey, surrender or that's it. But I am actually going to need to invade these guys, so. They have the troops. They don't yet. Yeah, I think next month we're just going to go ahead and take care of them. I just don't want to have to put it off and have it become a problem anyway later. For now, let's keep working on the Mori. Golden Touch, I'm proud of you. Good job, man. Well, so when you ask officers to join you, sometimes what'll happen is they'll actually leave and say, oh, well, I actually need a little bit more time. And so then they'll take that and they'll eventually come back later, essentially. He came back and was not very happy. Well, here's an abacus, I guess. Hopefully that stops you from complaining as much. So they want tea. What else did they want done? Farm to level 5. You want tea. You want theater. Okay. Well, we can do tea and theater pretty easily enough. And then we were going to put down a trader right here to get traffic going for this. Or we could not and just leave it as a production thing. I guess we probably are going to need more food. My bigger issue right now is I don't have a ton of money. So I'd like to start bringing in some commerce from some of these places. So we'll just more heavily invest on that front. You can get a ton out of that in a hurry, so let's do that. There's a quest to get this to level 5, so we'll put somebody on it. Neither of them are particularly good at it, but that's okay. Alright, so we get a ton of investment going in over there. This place is actually not that far from being filled out, so I kind of want to get some of these officers on that. Since we have such a surplus of officers, it's not so bad to leave a lot of them on investments, just because it'll passively gain us a bunch of resources, and it also gets them training a little bit. Plus, since I don't really have a whole lot else for them to do, and don't need them to do any other things, we'll be able to maximize our output. Okay. I mean, it's going to start getting expensive doing all these investments as well, granted, but in the long run, it'll pay off. I was going to say none of these are really big enough at the moment. I can start pulling some officers off of those investments when things become a concern, but it would be an issue for later. So if we were to go that route, we could potentially pull the Imago and the Mori with us. So what I should be doing right now is trying to improve our relations with the Shimazu. Doesn't matter if we're only gaining 5 a turn. It's not like a short-term issue, because right now the only thing I really am concerned about is if the Ochi attacked us directly, but even then I think I can probably repel them, because I don't think they'd be able to... I doubt their ability to send a large force, essentially. Not that they don't have the soldiers for it, but I don't think they could conceivably send the soldiers without risking their own defense. because the idea of them invading us kind of relies on them sending a lot of forces from here along this path, and that opens them up to the Shimazu way too much. So I'm pretty safe just because of their neighbors, which is definitely worthwhile. Something to keep in mind. Alright, so we're getting some upgrades done all over the place.
Let us begin the meeting. Reporting in.
Akashi. I don't think I want to give you that. I think Terrazumi Akashi is too good.
Reporting in. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
17 people, money, all the training. Okay. I do actually read through a lot of the reports when they come in. Not necessarily all of them. I've definitely kind of glossed over plenty of them in the past, but I do try to pay attention to them where I can. Alright, so we probably want to do a little less investment over here to get this castle up to speed. Where can I pull them? So Merchant's Quarter we want to make sure is getting done. These are both level 5, so let's pull you off of that. And get you on upgrading. There's not enough iron. Oh, that's... Okay, so we're hurting for iron. That's where our bigger issue... I knew it was going to become a concern. That's actually why I was trying to upgrade over here. This forge, rather. Not foundry. Because I wanted to start producing more iron, but it's good to know. Well, because a lot of our iron production was all happening over here, and because of that, we're starting to finally run out of it. Now what's here? Is this iron sands? This is indeed iron sands. So you could be making iron here in Omori, which we should be doing. Need to spread this out a little bit. Forge. We need money and we need iron, so let's get on that. Let's get a forge up and running over there, and then let's see here. So we're pretty good on road work. Do we have any more posts we can upgrade? We can connect that to Omori. And castle upgrades all require iron that we don't have. I can buy some potentially, but we wouldn't get very much out of it, and I don't really feel like spending all that money.
What would you like?
Stimulate. I thought we already were. They were already working on that. Yeah, I guess we're good for now. Just because we've burned through all that iron doing... Probably mostly castle upgrades is where all of it went. But... let us meet in the tea room one day. No problem. And some theater. That's cool. I bought a tea set. Apparently it didn't count, though. Oh.
Let us begin the meeting. Reporting in.
6,700 gold. That's fine. I can part with it. No, that's fine.
Last month's balance. Reporting in.
Wait, he showed up sick. His stats are still really high, though. I'll give him an item, make him happy. I have suspicion that he's just gonna die soon, but that's okay. Alright, I've been putting it off. Like I said, I wanted to avoid doing, but we need to march on these guys, so let's go ahead and do that. Starting to save compulsively again. Awesome, awesome. Habits coming through. So we're getting a little bit of iron coming in. That's okay, though. Start upgrading that road while because we're going to take this castle soon, so might as well get it prepped and ready for ourselves. Alright. Oko. March. On Nakamura. Asakura. March. On Tsukumo. Omori. You hold off, actually. I'll have you march once they muster their troops a little differently. I'm not going to bother sending anybody from up here. One more war. One more war on our hands. Gotta get the Ichijo out from our southern edge here and finally consolidate the entire region.
We're moving out and we're winning this.
You can deploy. Get the flank. These guys are going to start backing up. We'll meet them here and we'll be attacking from both sides.
And we're winning this.
We're just too big for them to fight us. Like, it's not a contest. I don't really need to even look at this, to be totally honest. Buy supplies.
Ask for anything you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to slow down a little bit though. We're starting to really hurt on resources and it's becoming problematic. We just gotta finish this off and then we gotta play defensive probably for a couple years really. Just to get everything built back up, start getting surpluses of resources again. Kind of where we're at. Let's send some people to go take that castle as well. I don't really understand what you mean by the route is too long. That's okay though.
Let us begin the meeting. Reporting in. Reporting in. Reporting in.
No, it's
Here's
fine.
last month's balance. Reporting
So
in.
the officer they keep asking for is... Where is he? Is this guy, I believe. It's one of the Akashi people. Could be this guy. Either way, I don't want to give either of them up, so. It's sounding like they all want more officers, though, so once this is finished up, we'll probably offload a couple of people that we're not using.
Right. There is no foe we cannot defeat.
Okay. Gonna have him under control. I don't know what's happening here. I sure hope that these guys are okay. Everything's alright over here. Where are you going? Tsukumo Cat. Oh, you actually gonna try and come help. Okay, that's interesting.
Enemy officer apprehended. We
Return, return, return. We'll finish taking the Tsukumo Castle, and then that's it. One more clan wiped off the map.
Let us begin the meeting. Reporting in.
Like Saiji. What?
Reporting in.
3,000 fighting 3,000. A force of 3,000 fighting an enemy of 6,000 at Saiji. We are being pushed back. Where's this? That's Saiji. I don't... Is that up here? No. I'm trying to figure out... Apparently we're losing a fight somewhere, but I don't know where.
Reporting in. Reporting in. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Let's move from unit to unit and see. Oh. What is... How did you get up here? Go home.
Returning.
This is interesting. Let's check on you. You're fine. Target. You don't have one. Yes, hopefully. You don't. Alright, that's good. Don't do that. Target is not optional attack. Is that what they mean when they say optional attack? Target base, give none. Freely conquered, disprove. That's fine. Akane. You're fine. Do you have a target? No. Yeah, none of you should be attacking right now. I don't really understand what's going on, but that's It's fine. Okay, so Ozu's still got a bunch of officers that don't really need to be there, I would imagine. So let's send some of them over there. We're starting to get some iron going. We're gonna upgrade some stuff. Why not? Need to make these castles bigger. 154 days is a long time, but it's actually not that bad to move moving from 1 to 7. Okay. Get that done. Spend the iron that we have. Nakamura has a population of 27,000. I think I can make this into a very large castle, and I think this is going to be our main base over here.
Enemy officer apprehended.
Okay, so it's one less clan on the map.
Heading back.
Send everybody home here. And I think it's about time Aki started to get her own castles. So that's... Finally, we're going to have to say goodbye to having Aki running around helping us. And let her do her own thing. Managing the southern border here. Arima, leader of the Arima clan, has died. Okay.
Let us begin the meeting. Reporting in.
They want new officers. He wants lumber. I
Reporting
can
in.
part with
Here's
some.
last month's balance.
Yeah, because I got to start making my area self-sustaining finally, and that's going to be difficult to do. But for the time being, we're going to give her Oko and Koso Castle. Despite their massive production and massive soldier counts, I think that it's about time that we parted with those castles. We'll keep Motoyama and Asakura for the time being, get those built up to where we need them to be, and then we're probably also going to give those to Aki as well, and then we'll really focus our efforts over here. Finally marching southwards. What do you want? Simulated law code. Okay. That's fine. Put somebody on it. Okay. That said, let's do it. Appoint Suzu. Oko and Koso are yours. We're going to give you a couple of ladies, I guess. Trying to find people who aren't really doing too much. I think that's probably fine. She gets 7 officers, 2 bases. Okay. Start giving away some retainers here. You have 6 officers and 3 bases. Probably worthwhile to give you a couple people. I don't really want to part with him. His stats are too good. He's alright. You can have her. You don't really need them. She needs probably a few more officers. Have you started developing this area yet at all? Still no? Barely 10,000 people here. Send him a couple officers. Alright, now hopefully they stop complaining about not having enough people. Save the game again. Alright. Alright. We're getting there, boys. We got some labor we can use to start building stuff out. We're going to actually hold off on that while I figure out who's going to move over there. But first of all, Nakamura is the new base. Ozo's the old one. Vaughn's coming. Where's our wife? Is she not here? I guess she's doing something else. He's sick and he's kind of unhappy. That's not really good to see, but kind of surrounded ourselves with a number of people who are maybe not the most loyal, but that's okay. We're getting there. Send those 3 over there. Ozu's still gonna have a bunch of people in it. We're going to get these places up and running. I'm sure of it. Okay, now this place has what? A landmark. Another landmark. Oh, this could be a bustling city as far as gardens are concerned. Gardens and inns. Now, gardens and inns are important here because they give entertainment and traffic, which is super helpful for merchants' quarters, as I recall. Yeah. And then gardens will give you safety and maximum popularity, which is going to help us with some warriors' quarters. So I think that's what we're going to convert a lot of this place into. So what's here already? It's Temple, Port Town, Noble, Western Quarters. This is an eclectic mess. Patty, Merchant's Quarter. That's a farm. I don't know. Patty and a farm. Warriors Quarter. Warriors Quarter. Okay. So these two Warriors Quarters, we're going to put a inn or a garden connecting to the two of them. And then we're going to slap an inn down somewhere on here, probably here. Yeah, and then we'll start to capitalize on some of that with some merchants' quarters. We're going to completely rebuild this area. For the time being, let's get a large garden going right here. And dedicated inn. Put an inn right there. We're going to completely rebuild Nakamura and make it into like another super city. So that way we can have like we'll have like 3 huge cities. Well, over here we have quite a few actually, but Sogo was supposed to be the biggest one. I think Amagiri is comparatively large at this point now. Not that I can see the population count very easily of Amagiri for some reason. There it is, 38,000. Yeah, so we have 50,000, 55,000 people in Sogo, so that's like our capital city. Oko, same thing comparatively. I want Nakamura to be that size at some point. So we will work towards that.
Ask for anything you want.
I don't have any money anymore, so that's kind of annoying. Yeah, it's going to become a problem, but we're getting there. When you tell your officers to go home, but then you move where their home is, so they just stop. So they don't know what else to do. She learned Blitz. That's cool. And Schemer. Alright. Yeah, we moved his domain. But this is our new home base.
Let us begin the meeting. Reporting in.
Our house lacks. I'm not giving you another officer, dude. You want to take Morotsu Castle. Where is that? You want to take a castle on the mainland up there. It's bordering our allies, so it's not actually that bad an idea. Because this is... all of these are on our side, so we're not actually that worried about it. You know what?
Reporting in.
I'll allow it. Go ahead.
Reporting in. Here's last month's balance.
I don't really understand how Aki intends to do it, but if she pulls it off, I'll believe in her. I'll actually have Akane target that castle as well as Motoyama. And then maybe between the 3 of them, they can figure out how to take that. Okay. So we want to add some stuff. This is our inn now, so we're going to go ahead and put down a merchant's quarter right here, probably. Okay. We just really want to change around our production here. Okay. That port town should be in good shape right now because it's got a ton of stats coming in. So I might actually leave it the way it is and then just have these two benefit from the safety coming from the garden. And what can we do here? Hey man, cool to see you. Yep, that's fine. He wants a tea set, that's fine. She still wants this farm to be level 5. He wants expert crafting. Okay. It's kind of wasted on this area, but we'll send somebody to take care of it. Okay. Clear some land over here. I actually think we might do that. A large garden could certainly benefit something else, but for time being, we're going to put something here. And then we're going to go to camps. We're going to start upgrading camps, start sending them all to Nakamura. We want as many of these camps sending population to Nakamura as possible. That way we can really force the city to grow. Where else can we build camps? Tsukumo. Let's get another one over there. Cool. Just trying to turn around a lot of these castles as much as possible. But starting to run out of wood too, which is really not helping. I don't think I have anywhere I can really get wood out of any of these places. I don't think any of them have forests near them, do they? Tsukumo, is that a forest? It's horses. Asakura, do you have wood? No. Yeah, none of these places are going to be producing wood, which is pretty problematic. Trying to think of what we can do here to make that all right as far as production goes. Granted, I can buy wood, but I don't really have the money either. We'll probably need to heavily invest in having a large surplus of gold so we can maybe buy wood where we need to, which is fine. We were already intending pretty heavily to invest in gold generation, so for now that's where we're at. Put our best guy on that. You're going to need to keep working on this farm. The Warrior's Quarter, you can be relieved to... we don't need to keep working on that. We have one investment going in right now in this paddy. This port town's probably where we really need to put guy. I'm not going to send this sick individual onto it. Two investments happening here, one in the Merchant Quarter, one in the Warriors Quarter. We're going to stop the Warriors Quarter one. We're going to heavily invest in that forge because we want to get as much iron coming in as possible. These Warriors Quarters are not benefiting a lot from the safety provided by this, but that's actually okay because the max popularity that you get from a garden is actually a bit more important to us. We're going to pull you off of that. Same idea. We don't need as many soldiers as we need money right now, so we're kind of picking and choosing where we can do our investments, so that way we can free up some cash to invest elsewhere. So what's interesting here is that I didn't actually click anything to give her this as part of her province, but it gave it to her anyway, and I intend to take it back. Eventually I intend to give her these places, but I don't want it done right now, so that's fine. Yeah, because we need more money to be coming in, and we're doing a little too much investing. A lot of money's flowing out because we just got all these new castles. Oh, I have so many more. Okay, I don't have enough treasures to give most of these guys, so if it turns out that a bunch of them are, like, super unhappy to be here, we might just end up having to, release them, offload them, let them fester, and then maybe they'll leave eventually, but for now, I'm not too worried about it. Minister, good job. Oh, got another sick individual.
Your orders?
A lot of our officers are becoming quite ill, and it's going to be a problem. You know what, man? Have it. I don't... We just met this guy legitimately today, so if you want him, you can have him. I'm not too invested as it stands now. I don't have any treasure to give, so I don't even know if people are happy right now. Okay. So where are we at as far as these buildings are concerned? So this land just got cleared. Do I want the Patty or the Warriors' Quarter to be benefited? I think I want... if we get water control, we build a reservoir, maybe. Yeah. I think that might be what we do. That's going to be irrigation, I believe. Yeah. Going to take 2 months no matter what, so let's put the guy who's going to take care of that just barely at 2 months. Population's still flowing in, so we can actually clear more land than we could before, so that's actually even better for us. And that means we can hide this reservoir way up in the mountain. We're not going to be able to build reservoirs for 2 months anyway, so we're going to put her on that. And that actually means that we can instead focus on doing something for that Warriors' Quarter, which is going to mean probably martial arts. Or, well, safety's probably wasted at this point, so we'll put a training ground in right over here. You can take care of that. Okay. Invest. I guess we're good for now. Another quiet turn, passing on by.
Your orders.
All right.
Reporting in.
Here's 1,400 gold. That's fine. No, leave me alone.
Here's last month's balance. Reporting
Okay.
in.
How many officers does he have? 3, 3, and 2. Okay. He's got 1 and 2. He could probably use some more officers, granted. But have they even made an attempt to take this castle? Not really. How are we still doing on diplomacy? Shimazu's at 29. These guys are at 88. I don't actually have anybody working on this anymore, so let's send you on that. Let's keep good relations with the Suzuki clan. Why not? Send you on that. And Shimazu. Is anyone working on this? Not anymore. Okay. You take care of that. We should probably also send somebody to the Imperial Court, just so we can start getting some notoriety there. Okay. So I still can't do the reservoirs. That's okay, though. We need to start investing into this city, though. Nakamura. So the Warriors' Quarter here is about to get a bunch of martial arts. So let's finish off the safety. This is about to get water control, but it needs faith. So I can work on that. There is a level 2 patty sitting here, which is probably not even worth its placement. This port town is actually doing pretty well. So let's try and finish that out. And there's another level 2 patty here. We're going to probably get rid of this patty, and then heavily invest in this one instead. And we'll remove this patty and maybe make something that provides some other stats. Speaking of, what can we put there? It's traffic and safety. They definitely benefit both, so we're going to put that there. Start putting everybody to work. And I really want these places to be upgraded to be defendable, but I'm still running into problems as far as not having enough resources to do that with. In particular, I'm also running out of wood, like I was mentioning was going to be a problem.
Ask for anything you want.
Yeah, I just don't have, like... I don't have the resources to justify doing most of this stuff at this point. We just kind of have to bide our time. Good to meet you. Good to see you. Alright.
Let us begin the meeting. Reporting in.
I just want to solve right now. If you consider rearranging castles, I would love to receive Asakura Castle. Well, I meant to give it to her anyway, so why not? At this point, that's fine.
Last month's balance. Reporting in.
We'll give her Asakura Castle. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and save it, and have a good day.